Downtown Moncton. Here you can see I'm on Main Street. Gifts galore right in the background is what we call the Pink Store. Welcome, Ida Marie. Happy Saturday. We call it the Pink Store because it's pink, but it's a gift store. And inside, my nephew and his partner and my wife are in there just shopping around. We've gone to a couple markets already today. We went to the Dieppe Market, Farmers Market, and then the Moncton Farmers Market downtown here. And so we thought we'd just do that. And then the time was coming up that it was time to get live with you guys. So we're going live here. Welcome, Joe. Howdy, howdy. Thanks for joining. What can you see from downtown right where I am? All right, across the way we have a hotel. And in it we have a steakhouse down below. That is there. Morning, Christopher. Welcome, you made it. This way, sorry, it is shaky. I am using the phone without the tripod today because it's noon and I had to be live. I wasn't home. Stephen, welcome from Australia. That corner over there is the RCMP's current head office. That's the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, the police force. That's where they are. They are in the midst of building a brand new building though, so in another 2 years, I think, we will see that one open up. I'm gonna turn the camera around just so you can see the rest of the street down there. So the Blue Cross Center, the Assumption building, that's one of the tallest buildings that we have right now. There is Hudson coming out and Andrew over there. And pretty soon you might see Shanda pop out there too, but I'll turn it so she doesn't show up on camera. Welcome, Basil from India. And Mark is on too from England. Basil just had dinner, chicken biryani. An apple. And welcome, Lyndon. Lyndon, you might know those people. Lyndon is on from BC.
Lyndon?
Yep.
Do I know him?
Yeah, maybe. And he knows the Pink Store. He's been in there too. Do I collect coins as well as tips? I used to collect coins, but I had to give it up. Well, I still have some, but things got expensive. Welcome, Paul. Lyndon says hi to everyone. There's Shanda walking the other way. All right, so what we're gonna do, they're gonna wander forward. I'll continue going live here. I am based currently in downtown Moncton. So I'm out of the house. And I am on Main Street. And I apologize for the shakiness of the camera because I'm holding it. Where am I headed to? Not sure. We're just kind of showing around downtown and went to a couple markets. Eventually we'll head home. But live stream will be done before I do that because I'm not going to drive and talk on the live stream at the same time. Joe's trying to get his hand on some older Canadian pennies. Certainly around there. They're certainly probably pretty cheap too to get, unless you're getting into the early stuff. Then I don't know. Oh, welcome. Another Australian is on. That's great. Ida Marie's on. We got a good representation of people from all over the place right now. That's good. So what fun things have we been up to lately? Am I frozen? Well, I do have a sweater on and a jacket. It's about 6 degrees Celsius here right now. So it's not super warm, but it's definitely not frozen. I'm not wearing a hat, mittens, scarves. My jacket's not even zippered up, so it's not too bad. I half want to turn around the camera so you can see what's going on elsewhere. But let's see, we'll do this. So here we are. This is the Blue Cross Center. So in it they have some banks, they have an insurance company, and that's where my father used to work. They used to work for Blue Cross. On this side we have City Hall. So we have statues and things down there and the flags. Ta-da. You're looking for Canadian pennies from the 20s to the 30s. All right. Maybe someone on here also has those sort of things. I don't know. Isabel's on. Well, hello. You're not working today, Isabel? So Isabel in Chile is on. That's fantastic. I got a card from Basil and Isabel last week. Meri is on from Finland, 11 degrees there, really cloudy in Helsinki. Well, as you can see, it's really cloudy here too. But we're not expecting rain. We haven't had rain all week. It's been about 20 degrees Celsius most of this week. So we've been very fortunate. And our visitors have been very fortunate too to have nice weather. Mehdi, are you back from your shows? Stephen has some Canadian coins, no banknotes. Paul's in the UK, says autumn has hit there. You're getting nice weather. Ida Marie says it's sunny in DC right now. There you can hear the sound of us being able to cross. We got a bit of construction here. You're gonna see they're working on the building. There we go, as we go under the scaffolding. So I think the next place we're actually going to is try to find a washroom for somebody. It's 2 degrees Celsius in Lumbee. So a little chillier there, way up in the mountains. And Lyndon, you may recognize some of the things from your visit in the background. Lumbee's in British Columbia on Canadian West Coast. Mehdi is going to be watching the Grand Prix ice dance in Halifax, which is tomorrow. So just down the road. For those of you who are baseball fans, and I know most of you aren't, but yesterday was game 1 of the World Series, and the Yankees and the Dodgers went until the 10th inning, so the extra innings, and the Yankees lost, unfortunately, with a grand slam, which means that all 4 runs scored to lose 6-3. So tonight, game 2, hopefully for a different result. Where am I right now? I'm in downtown Moncton. So still in my own hometown, but out of the house. We wanted to go to a few of the markets and do some things. And Hudson is now currently chasing a pigeon, hopefully not into traffic. Our pigeons don't want to be picked up for some reason. And we're going by our Irish restaurant pub here. They've just recently painted it red from green than it was before, so it's very bright. We'll have to get out and see some Halloween decorations soon too, because that's this week. You heard someone in the stands did a fan interference. Yeah, yesterday in the game, Gleyber Torres hit a ball that looked like it was going to be a home run. Someone reached out and grabbed it, but I think it was going to hit the top of the wall anyway, so he got a double. So didn't really cause too much an issue. Roger's on from Athens. Sweet. It's 24 degrees there in Greece right now. Still enjoying some of the postcards and some of the memories from our trip there, Roger. So I've been mailing a few of them out. This week I kind of got back into post-crossing again, so I got 5 official cards I sent out, and I did 13 or 14 of my direct swaps and caught that up, so we're all done there. Basil's in Pune still, so you're still away from home. We're now wandering around. We're headed kind of back towards the Moncton Market, which is the area where we parked. You're home away from home. Well, that's good. It's nice to have another place to go to. One of the nice murals that I like here is, we're coming up on it, you'll see it in the background in a minute. Yeah, Joe, your mother's card must have been caught up in the post somewhere. There, you can see the mural. Really like that train conductor mirror in the background. And Basil, you're back and go on the 15th, okay? Yeah, it's a fantastic mural. I mean, there's a bunch of beautiful murals around town. I've done some showing you what's happened there, what they are, but I may do another video and go around and show you all of them. Oxy Day? Okay. What do you do to celebrate? What sort of festivities do you have for that on the 28th? Get a day off, which is good. Diwali's the 31st. Are you guys not stopping somewhere?
Nope.
Okay.
Am I driving?
Why don't we go down to the waterfront?
Oh, we gotta go to the bathroom then.
Then why don't you go into the washroom right there? That's where I thought you were going.
Oh, you okay with that? Yep. Okay.
Very quickly turning around for a minute. Actually, you guys head in there and I'll wait over by the car. Okay.
Car, you can go down to the front there.
All right, I'll go there and I'll meet you back at the car. Yeah, I'll meet you back. Is that where you're gonna go after? Excuse me, 1 minute.
Waterfront?
Yeah, so we'll meet at the press club?
There, or do you want to go there?
No, meet at there. All right, we've got a plan. I'm taking you with me, and they're going that way to find a washroom, and then we'll meet at the waterfront. Another gentleman from the UK. Welcome, Winston. I'm just walking through the parking lot so I don't get run over here. That's why I'm walking and watching at the same time what's going on. What do we have here going on? Happy Diwali. Okay, that's the correct greeting on the day. Do I have any stamp shops? No, there's not really any stamp shops in Moncton. So I'm very glad that we have the stamp show to go to once a month, with the exception of the summer when they take a break. But other than that, no stamp shops in town. We have a collectible place called the Coin Shop, but it is mostly coins and sports cards. They've kind of gotten away from stamps. So yeah, we're kind of lacking in that kind of a collectible things. We have collectibles for people that are into vintage toys or vintage video games and things like that. That's happening. Is Halloween a big thing in Moncton? Yes, actually it is. When we were in the Moncton market back that way, you can see where there's a yellow roof. That's the Moncton market. All the vendors that are selling things are all dressed up because, of course, next Saturday Halloween will be done, so they're doing it today. Around town, like right now, I'm in downtown, so there's not going to be a lot of Halloween decor set up there. But in the neighborhoods, yeah, people are decorating their houses. I probably will go around and show you some of the decorations in the future. But pretty much anywhere in Canada or in the United States, Halloween is a pretty big thing. What do we have here? Yeah, postage stamps. That's what we're talking about. I can buy postage stamps, new ones, at post offices. But as far as collectible for postage stamps, we don't have a specific store anymore in town that does that. We do call the $2 coins toonies, yes. And the reason for that is our $1 coin, which is like a gold-colored coin. It has a picture of a loon on it, so we started calling it the Looney in 1986 when it showed up. So when they introduced the $2 coin, which usually has a polar bear on it, we didn't call it something that had to do with polar bears. We just continued on and called it the toonie. So we have loonies and toonies for our $2 and our $1 coins. Stephen has the same problem. He just goes to the post office for his post stamps. Do I set an alarm to be fresh for my lives? Are you talking to, you must be talking to Stephen. Because mines are at noon. I don't need to set any alarms. There we go. We're crossing the road now. I'm going to turn the camera around so you're not looking at me. You can actually look at what I'm going towards. So we're down on the waterfront area. And that's the press club. That's where I said I would meet up with everybody else after. You can see construction downtown. And up there is the market. So we'll head down this way. Message for Stephen. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured, Basil. Paul says he's got a stamp shop within an hour of him. Probably the closest place for a stamp shop is either Halifax or I'm not sure if St. John might still have one. It's possible. Having a brick and mortar stamp shop doesn't seem as great a thing anymore with how easy it is to get stamps off the internet. I guess there is a risk still there that you might not get what you think you paid for when it comes to that. But everyone that I've kind of had dealings with in my own dealings seems to go really well. No, I don't want to, didn't want to get run over either crossing the roads. I crossed at the crosswalk when it said it was time for me to go, so I think I'm okay. And Stephen says he's quite awake even in these wee hours of the morning. Joe has loonies but no toonies. Sorry, I'm just going back in and seeing what I may have missed as I was crossing the road. Basil's getting a new home, so you'll have to let us know the new address when it happens. Media has 2 good stamp shops in Helsinki. And you've spent a lot of money shopping there. Well, hopefully you enjoyed what you got in the end. Where am I reached now? Okay, this is the Petitcodiac River. I'm still downtown. You can see the buildings from downtown there, the market up there, the Justice Building, the Assumption, which is an insurance building. So there's a bunch of offices in there. The Alliant Tower, which is our telephone company. So there in the corner, that was Blue Cross. We walked by that before. That's the red building, the press club. And then this is just one of the nice walkways. I did a video talking to a local MLA, Greg Turner, about the city, and we walked along this route. Also, some of the festivals we've been here, the busker festivals, are all along this place too. What else do we have here? Ida Marie had a stamp show in her area this weekend. And I think from what we've had privately discussed, she's had some success there, which congratulations, always wonderful. Well, I'm the first to know. Everybody's going to be the first to know now, anybody who's watching this. So thanks, Basil, for that. Hopefully you enjoy your new place when you move in. Yeah, I was noticing these clouds too as we were driving in, that they're very, very different. It's almost like someone had painted the sky. Now, this isn't what's so beautiful. Because the Petitcodiac River feeds from the Bay of Fundy way down there, which we've talked about many times, the highest tides in the world, we have some amazing changes in the height of the water that comes up here. So we have what's called the tidal bore, and it looks like a single wave that goes all the way up. And people come and surf it, because you can surf it for miles. But the downside, when the water goes down, you're left with this muddy silt everywhere. So they call it the Chocolate River because it's brown. It's not a beautiful blue river that comes down through the city. It is this brown river that comes through. So even though it's fantastic with the tides and things, it's not all the greatest to look at, I can tell you that. Basil, I missed your comment. Your daughter, dad. Okay, I'm not sure who that's for. Alexandria, yes, hello. You're lucky to have a stamp shop near. I can go to Stamp Fair if I get it lift. Well, hopefully that helps in your collection. When's the next stamp show that I'm going to? I missed one last weekend. I just couldn't get away. We had visitors here, and so I couldn't go to it. It was one in Halifax. But there is one in Moncton again in November. I think it's November the 7th. I'll have to check the calendar. But I think the next one I can go to is November the 7th. So I'll certainly do a video when I'm there. Roger says he's got 10 stamp shops in Athens. When we were in Athens, I did look up to see if I could find a stamp shop to go to where our hop-on, hop-off bus was going, but couldn't find any that were open the time we were there or within the proper walking distance. And the other downside, when I was off the cruise ship, I no longer had internet access because my internet package was for the ship, and I didn't buy any extra things wherever I went. Here, I'm going to turn the camera around so you're looking at me as I'm talking. So yeah, so once we got off the ship, I couldn't go and check, and I didn't have a map of the city. So unfortunately, we couldn't find one of your 10 shops. Was there 23 on at one point, Media? Oh, wow, that's cool. I see 19 on right now. We need some more lights going in there, too. You hear birds? Yeah, there's birds all around. One of the things that my nephew enjoys is bird watching. So they've been doing a lot of that while they're here, and they have an app that they can listen to the call of the bird and tell them what it is. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's a nice park right here by the water. Behind me, over there, is a skate park. So if you're into skateboarding and biking, you can go over there and use the skate park. The bird you're hearing, I don't think is a seagull. I think it may be a robin or something. The seagulls sound a little bit different than that. Love the waterfront. Yeah, I enjoy walking along here. I don't see the rest of my family yet, so we can walk a little bit and see what's going on. I'll show you. Actually, let's go over here. There's a set of statues too. That's nice, right next to the by the skate park. Alexandria's from Russia. Welcome. Basil likes bird watching too. Yeah, the skyline looks really different with the way it is, whether it's, you know, look behind me there, you can see the blue sky peeking through the clouds. I'm not sure what the name of the app is that does that. When they show up, if we're still on live, I'll ask them what the app's called. What's the plan for the rest of the day, Lyndon? We are going back to the house, and then Nanny and Papa are coming over, so my wife's parents will be coming over, and Ari will be coming home too, and we're going to say goodbye to Hudson and Andrew because they're going to be flying out this afternoon. So we'll take them to the airport, and once that's done, I think it's going to be our usual trip to Costco to fill up the fridge and all the rest of the stuff there. And then we'll probably just relax. That will be the big thing for today. Alexandria hasn't been able to get to my stream for a long time. Oh, you got a new job? Well, congratulations. But I'm glad you got to be on it this time. Nice colors on the trees. Yeah, there are still a few trees that have colors on that the leaves haven't completely fallen off. So here behind me, these three statues are 3 RCMP officers that lost their lives in the service of the city. And so they were given statues as a result of it. Still autumn here, yep. But the leaves are coming down quickly. If I stay up late enough, I can catch the Canucks game. I probably could have caught it last night because I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning watching the Yankees baseball game. So it's possible I could watch the Canucks game. Soon I'll be at 150 streams. What special we do? I'm not sure. Yeah, in 8 streams, I will have done 150 Saturdays in a row. That's crazy to think about. Even crazier, a lot of you have been on most of them. So that's pretty cool too. You'll have to figure out what to do for it. Maybe you'll have to go back and watch the 149 streams before and see what's happening, what's new. Joe, it has been a little while since you've been on too. Alexandria likes to spend time in the forest. Yeah, with all the changing colors, the damp grass. Actually, yesterday, Andrew Hunson and I, we went for a walk in the woods. We did an hour in the woods seeing all the beautiful leaves and things. All right, catching your beautiful time is pleasant to me. Beautiful city? Is that what you mean is pleasant to you? Do I collect mushrooms in the forest? Okay, no, that's for Alexandria. Hello, hello, welcome. This is the first Saturday I've been able to be home during your live stream in about 2 months. That's crazy, it's been that long. Doesn't seem that long. I guess with Instagram though, we've connected through that way too. I'm gonna ask the question. Hudson, what's the name of the app that you use for the birds?
Merlin.
It is Merlin, you guys were right. Yep, they guessed it right. Merlin, you guys are all right, so smart. So let's do a little wander a bit further and see. So you can see the skate park is right over there, beyond them. If we were to wander the other way, all the way down, you can wander into the city of Dieppe and turn along the Petitcodiac and go all the way to Memram Cook and beyond. So it is a beautiful trail. It goes for a long time. Lots of people come along here, and you'll see bikers. You'll see people walking and running and taking their dogs. And it is really quiet actually right now, which is surprising because it's a beautiful Saturday. So I would suspect that there'd be a lot more people out using it. Tea is much tastier in the... I don't drink tea, so I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I recently got a pack of tea in the mail, so I may have to send that off to another post-crosser or someone who always puts in their profiles that they like tea. Yeah, Stephen is our resident mushroom expert. So anytime I get a chance to put a sticker or mushroom washi tape on one of his cards, I try to do so. Basil got some tea in the mail from an Instagram follower. Cool. Nice. That meant your birthday continued for a while. Yeah, Joe, my father is English. There's been tea in our household a lot, but it was nothing. I never caught on to the taste of drinking tea. It always looked like dirty water to me, and it didn't taste much different. So, my personal opinion, I know there are lots of tea drinkers out there. I don't drink coffee either, so it's another thing that's not part of my palate. Yulia? How are you, Yulia? You haven't been on in ages. Is Instagram working for you again? Yulia's in St. Petersburg. And oh, I miss talking to Yulia. She hasn't been on in ages. I'm so glad you made it onto the live stream. Basil doing some sort of post on tea. Wolfman drinks Earl Grey from time to time. Am I close to the local airport? It's a small city, so the airport isn't too far away. It's about a 10-minute drive from downtown here. All right, we're gonna kind of wander and head out. This will probably be a shorter live stream, but say hi to everybody in the background there. There's Andrew. There's Hudson. He's walking away. He's ignoring. There. Okay. Oh, your Instagram isn't working normally. All right. Well, I'm glad Yulia got on here. How are things in Yulia? Quick, you can let me know how things are going on in St. Petersburg. And with your daughter at school and everything, I'm sure there's lots of stories to tell. Steven's posted a self-designed envelope soon. What do I like more, the train or the plane? I haven't been on a train ride in a very long time. I really like trains. I actually watch a lot of things. One of the things I watch on YouTube, if you're interested, is a guy called Downey Live. He's Mike Downey. He's from Vancouver, but he does a lot of things about trains around the world and he travels around for it and different modes. So I really like trains, but I'm a big proponent of getting on a plane and being somewhere quick. So I have no problems with planes either. Do I ever go to the coin? I haven't been to the coin cabinet in a long time, no, because I'm not a collector of coins, so I haven't had a real purpose to go there. The last time actually I was there was to sell coins when I needed some extra money. Things were tight, and so I sold a lot of my collection. I went in there and did that. Basil's got a miniature railway museum. Maybe the ship. Yeah, the ship wasn't bad being on the cruise. That was fun. Basil's got to go. All right. Well, thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Train rides are fun. You get a chance to go on one. So we were back at the crossing again. We're waiting for our turn to cross the road. We do have Goodwill shops here in town. Auntie Shanda's going to run right out and kill everybody.
Well, we're trying to
The light has changed. Yes, it's so great to see you. Well, to hear from you at least. What else did I miss here? Do I have Goodwill shops in it? Yes, we have Goodwill shops here in town. Also a good place to go and find postcards and different things like that from time to time. But you have to go on a regular basis because with Goodwill shops, stuff changes quickly. All right, Joe, you can ask me later on. That's great. Everything is good for Yulia in St. Petersburg and for your daughter as well at school. I've never found postage stamps or stamp albums that are Goodwill, but also not going on a regular basis. So it's possible they show up from time to time. Estate sales might have them too. People downsizing, selling things. Facebook Marketplace sometimes has that sort of things. I really need to get a bunch of Vario pages and some albums too for all the stamps that are coming in to better organize them by country. And then I can organize them by Scott catalog number after that too. And any duplicates I can find to send back off into the world or to easily see the stamps so I can put them in the giveaways on the monthly. Goodwill website. Oh, we have a Goodwill website. Oh, Alexandria is from Stalingrad. Okay. Have I ever watched videos of Kevin from Newfoundland? Nope, I haven't. What sort of videos does he do? Oh, free stamp catalogs. Too bad they'd be so expensive to ship. I'd love to get some more recent ones. All right, we have found our way back to the parking lot, which means I'm gonna have to go because we got to get a couple things done and I got to drive to get to those places, and I can't drive and be on the live stream at the same time. So I do want to thank you guys for coming out. You can see from the picture that I posted for the thumbnail that we were at the market at the time when I took the picture. So you kind of knew I was out. And Yulia, if you have a way of contacting, if you can still send Instagram messages, I'd love to hear from you. Just get caught up on what's been going on. Or tune in next Saturday and do another live stream. So you guys, thanks for joining. Have a magical week.